Loch Ness is a huge lake in Scotland. Nestled in the Scottish Highlands, it stretches for about 23 miles and is the second largest Scottish loch by surface area. However, it is the largest by volume due to its great depth. The loch holds more fresh water than all the lakes in England and Wales combined. Its mysterious allure has captivated people for generations. It is very deep and dark. The loch reaches depths of nearly 800 feet, making it an ideal setting for tales of hidden creatures. The water is murky, filled with peat from the surrounding soil, which limits visibility and adds to the lake's enigmatic reputation. This impenetrable darkness has fueled countless stories and speculations. People say a monster lives in the lake. They call it Nessie. The legend of the Loch Ness monster dates back to ancient times, with the first recorded sighting in the 6th century by Saint Columba. Since then, numerous eyewitness accounts and alleged photographs have kept the legend alive. Tourists flock to the loch, hoping to catch a glimpse of the elusive creature. People have told stories about Nessie for a long time, but is it real? The mystery deepened in the 1930s when a surge of sightings and photographs, including the famous surgeon's photograph, captured the public's imagination. Despite being debunked as a hoax, the photograph remains iconic. The question of Nessie's existence continues to intrigue both believers and skeptics. Many people believe it is. Enthusiasts and cryptozoologists have dedicated their lives to proving Nessie's existence. They cite sonar readings, unexplained photographs, and personal testimonies as evidence. Local businesses thrive on the legend, offering Nessie-themed tours and souvenirs. For many, Nessie is more than a myth. It's a symbol of wonder and the unknown. Others say it is just a myth. Skeptics argue that sightings can be attributed to misidentifications of common animals, floating debris, or optical illusions caused by the loch's unique conditions. Scientific investigations, including extensive sonar scans and underwater explorations, have found no conclusive evidence of a large creature inhabiting the loch. The debate between believers and skeptics remains heated. The truth is, no one knows for sure. The loch's vast and mysterious depths continue to guard their secrets. The combination of natural beauty and the allure of the unknown makes Loch Ness a captivating destination. The mist and fog that often shroud the lake only add to its mystique, creating an atmosphere ripe for legends. That's what makes the Loch Ness monster so fascinating. The enduring mystery invites endless speculation and exploration. Whether Nessie is a prehistoric creature, a giant eel, or simply a figment of imagination, the legend persists. It embodies the human desire to believe in the extraordinary and the unexplained. Let's explore the evidence and see what we can find. Join us as we dive into the depths of Loch Ness, examine the latest research, and hear from those who have dedicated their lives to uncovering the truth. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, the journey promises to be an intriguing adventure into one of the world's greatest mysteries. People in Scotland have talked about a monster in Loch Ness for centuries. The legend of the Loch Ness monster, affectionately known as Nessie, has been a part of Scottish folklore for generations. The serene and mysterious waters of Loch Ness have long been the backdrop for tales of a creature lurking beneath the surface. These stories have been passed down through the ages, captivating the imaginations of both locals and visitors alike. Some stories say Saint Columba, a holy man, saw the monster in the 6th century. According to legend, Saint Columba was traveling through the Scottish Highlands when he encountered a group of locals burying a man who had been attacked by a water beast. Columba bravely approached the lake, made the sign of the cross, and commanded the creature to retreat. The monster obeyed, and the story of Saint Columba's encounter with the Loch Ness monster became one of the earliest recorded sightings. In the 1930s, more people said they saw Nessie. This period marked a significant increase in reported sightings, with numerous eyewitness accounts describing a large, mysterious creature in the lake. The surge in sightings coincided with the construction of a new road along the loch, making the area more accessible to tourists and locals alike. As more people visited Loch Ness, the legend of Nessie grew, fueled by the excitement and curiosity of those who claimed to have seen the elusive monster. This is when the legend really took off. Newspapers and media outlets began to report on the sightings, capturing the public's imagination and spreading the story far and wide. Headlines about the Loch Ness monster appeared in publications around the world, and the legend of Nessie became a global phenomenon. People from all walks of life were fascinated by the idea of a mysterious creature living in the depths of Loch Ness, and the legend continued to grow with each new report. A new road made it easier to get to the lake, The construction of the road not only increased accessibility, but also brought more attention to the area. As more visitors flocked to Loch Ness, the local economy benefited from the influx of tourists eager to catch a glimpse of the legendary monster. The road played a crucial role in transforming Loch Ness from a remote and tranquil location into a bustling tourist destination, forever changing the landscape and the lives of those who lived nearby. More people visited and looked for the monster. The story spread quickly. Families, adventurers, and monster hunters alike came to Loch Ness, armed with cameras, binoculars, and a sense of wonder. The loch became a hotspot for those hoping to catch a glimpse of Nessie, and the local community embraced the legend, offering boat tours, souvenirs, and guided expeditions. The search for the Loch Ness monster became a beloved pastime, and the stories of sightings and encounters continued to captivate audiences around the world. Soon people all over the world were talking about the Loch Ness monster. The legend of Nessie transcended borders, becoming a topic of fascination and debate in countries far and wide. Television programs, documentaries, and books explored the mystery of Loch Ness, and the monster became an enduring symbol of the unknown. To this day, the legend of the Loch Ness monster continues to inspire curiosity and wonder, reminding us of the enduring power of folklore and the mysteries that lie beneath the surface of our world. In 1934, a famous photo made everyone believe in Nessie. This photograph, taken by a London gynecologist named Robert Kenneth Wilson, captured the imagination of people worldwide. It was published in the Daily Mail, a British newspaper, and quickly became a sensation. The image showed what appeared to be a long neck and a small head emerging from the waters of Loch Ness, a large freshwater lake in the Scottish Highlands. The photo was dubbed the surgeon's photograph because Wilson, who took the picture, was a respected surgeon. It showed a long neck sticking out of the water. This mysterious silhouette sparked endless debates and discussions. People were fascinated by the idea that a prehistoric creature could be living in the depths of Loch Ness. The photo's grainy quality only added to its mystique, making it difficult to definitively prove or disprove its authenticity. The photo was blurry, but it looked like a monster. This ambiguity fueled the legend even more. Skeptics and believers alike pored over the image, each side finding evidence to support their views. Some experts suggested it could be a bird, a seal, or even a piece of driftwood, but none of these explanations could fully account for the creature's distinctive shape. People called it the surgeon's photograph. It became one of the most famous and enduring images associated with the Loch Ness monster. The photograph was reprinted in countless books, magazines, and newspapers, solidifying its place in popular culture. It also inspired numerous expeditions and scientific investigations aimed at uncovering the truth behind the Loch Ness monster. It became famous around the world. The image captivated the public's imagination and turned Loch Ness into a major tourist attraction. People from all over the globe flocked to the Scottish Highlands, hoping to catch a glimpse of the elusive creature. The local economy benefited greatly from the influx of visitors, and the legend of Nessie became an integral part of the region's identity. Many people thought it was proof that Nessie was real. The photograph seemed to provide the tangible evidence that believers had been seeking for years. It gave credence to the numerous eyewitness accounts and sightings that had been reported over the decades. For many, the surgeon's photograph was the definitive proof that a mysterious creature inhabited the depths of Loch Ness. However, in the 1990s, someone admitted the photo was a fake. Christian Sperling, a stepson of Marmaduke Wetherell, confessed to his role in the hoax. Wetherell, a big game hunter, had been hired by the Daily Mail to investigate the Loch Ness monster. After being ridiculed for finding what turned out to be a hippo's foot, Wetherell sought revenge by creating the fake photograph. Sperling revealed that they had used a toy submarine with a sculpted head and neck to create the illusion of a monster. They had used a toy submarine to create the monster's neck. The revelation was a significant blow to the credibility of the surgeon's photograph, but it did little to dampen the public's fascination with Nessie. The story of the hoax added another layer of intrigue to the legend, and people continued to be captivated by the mystery of Loch Ness. Even so, the legend of Nessie continued to grow. Despite the hoax, the allure of the Loch Ness monster remained strong. The lake continued to attract tourists, researchers, and monster hunters, all eager to uncover the truth. The legend of Nessie has endured for decades, and it shows no signs of fading away. Whether real or imagined, the Loch Ness monster has become a symbol of mystery and wonder, capturing the hearts and minds of people around the world. Many people have tried to find Nessie over the years. In the 1960s, a group called the Loch Ness Phenomena Investigation Bureau used cameras and sonar to search the lake. Sonar uses sound waves to see underwater. The Bureau hoped to get clear images of Nessie. They recorded some strange sonar readings, but they never found the monster. Despite these efforts, Nessie remained elusive. The mystery continued to capture the imagination of people around the world. Section 5. Sonar and Submersibles. In the 1980s, scientists used more advanced sonar equipment to search for Nessie. They saw some large, unidentified objects in the lake, but they couldn't get close enough to see what they were. Some people even used small submarines called submersibles to explore the depths of Loch Ness. These underwater vehicles allowed them to search the lake more thoroughly. Despite these technological advancements, the mystery of Nessie persisted. Section 6. Could Nessie be real? Some people believe Nessie is a plesiosaur. Plesiosaurs were giant sea reptiles that lived millions of years ago. They had long necks and flippers. Scientists say plesiosaurs died out a long time ago. It is unlikely that any could still be alive today. Loch Ness is also a freshwater lake, and plesiosaurs lived in the ocean. While the plesiosaur theory is intriguing, it faces significant scientific challenges. Section 7. Is it a plesiosaur? If Nessie isn't a plesiosaur, what could it be? Some people think it might be a giant squid or a sturgeon. These creatures can grow very large. However, giant squid live in the ocean, not in freshwater lakes. Sturgeons are bottom feeders and don't have long necks like Nessie is often described. So, while these explanations offer some possibilities, they don't fully account for the characteristics often attributed to Nessie. Section 8. The Elusive Nessie. Despite many attempts, no one has been able to prove that Nessie exists. There is no definitive evidence, such as bones or clear photographs. Some scientists believe that the sightings can be explained by other things. For example, people might mistake waves, logs, or seals for a monster. The lack of conclusive evidence has led many to believe that Nessie is a product of imagination and folklore rather than a real creature. Section 9. The legend lives on. Even though there is no proof, people still love the mystery of the Loch Ness monster. It is a legend that continues to capture our imaginations. People visit Loch Ness from all over the world, hoping to catch a glimpse of Nessie. The legend is a reminder that there are still mysteries in the world. Whether Nessie is real or not, the legend will likely live on for many years to come.